Hey guys, my name is Scott Gailor. I'm a Malibu recording artist, and I'm here for the Tone Junkie Chronicles today to talk to you about the Boss Waza Craft DM2. Now, great history on this pedal. If anybody knows the history of analog delays, this is the original DM2. This is my personal blackback MIJ, and this is one of the most amazing delay pedals ever. Everybody's tried to copy this pedal along the lines, and everybody's come out with something to try to do what this does. And I've always coveted this pedal, but I hated taking it out of the house because, like my Real Tube Screamer and a few other pedals, they become very valuable, hard to replace. And I actually took this with me to Nashville, to the first Nashville NAMM I went to a while back. Everything good happens to me in Nashville. I don't know why I just don't bother to move there at this point. But I met Aaron Marino from Boss at the Boss table. I happened to walk by and saw this, and I completely fanboyed and lost my shit. I thought, oh my god, this is the greatest day ever. They came out with this, and at the time they introduced a blues driver and an overdrive as well, but I was really excited about this, and I showed him. I said, hey, I've got my real one. At the time I was demoing for, oh goodness, who was I there for? It doesn't matter. I was demoing for somebody else, and I had a pedal board with me. That was all Boss pedals with the exception of a chorus pedal. So I showed him this and we got excited and ended up buying one, and I love it. It is really cool. Now, what makes this different than the regular DM2? Well, a couple things. You have a direct out, so you can have it go out wet and dry. You can add an expression pedal now that will control the rate of the pedal, which I will show you later on in the video. And you have a little switch right above it. If you look really close, there's a little tiny silver switch. Stands for S and C. S is what it was when it was this. So when in S mode it's 300 milliseconds. It's exactly the same pedal. They sound identical to me. I really can't hear any difference. The nice thing is when you go here and you make that little click, you now have 800 milliseconds of analog delay. So it gets dirtier and dirtier and longer and shakier, which is awesome. And with this, I don't have to worry about putting Velcro on the bottom, which I've already done on this. I don't have to worry about stepping on it. And actually, if you can catch the light just right, the Waza Craft kind of glows. Not glows, but it's shiny. So it's kind of easy to see when you want to step on a pedal and make it kind of go up and down. So really cool. Same standard setup. You got your repeat rate on the left. You have your echo time in the middle. And you have your intensity, which is essentially your level, on the right. So great pedal, great reissue. Come in the cool new Boss box, a lot tougher looking than what they did before. You know, it's got the cool little Waza Craft logo. They're actually nice enough to send me a shirt, so go Boss. I am not an official Boss endorser, but I do really love their products. I am what they call a pro user, so I'm pretty excited about that too. I also will be doing a DD500 demo very shortly. Just also amazing, but this is it. You don't have to worry about taking this bad boy out of the house anymore because now you got this. And if you've never had one of these, or you can't afford to find one, or you don't want to dig one out, you can get this, and it's a lot cheaper. Probably, in my opinion, one of the best analog delays on the market. Well, let's see what it sounds like. Okay, so you just heard everything that we played. Everything was in the effects loop of the Mark V. You'll see from the video clips where I changed channels from 1, 2, and 3. One thing to note, the Waza Craft is much darker than the original. So just something to consider when you're playing it. It just has a much darker overtone to it, which is actually really cool. But that is the one part that gives it a slightly different flavor. But the great thing is, again, you can take this out of the house, not worry about beating it to death. And you've got the cool switch, which takes it to 800 milliseconds, and then as you saw at the end, all those cool sound effects you can create using the two knobs together, especially any of the shoegaze fans or guys out there just doing the heavy-duty pedal stuff. Hopefully you can steal some of those sounds and make them work for what you do. Thanks for checking out the videos. Please hit subscribe, hit like, tell your friends. ToneJunkieChronicles.com, ScottGailor.com, and ScottGailorLessons@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.